This is the Star News Brief. I'm Tina Mombonen. A section of Mount Kenya political elite announced on Friday plans to field their own presidential candidate in 2027 in a move likely to complicate President William Ruto's re-election matrix. The plan could also scatter Azimio's Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka has separately declared his bid for the country's top job. Ruto relied heavily on the vote-rich Mount Kenya, boasting of over 8 million votes to vanquish former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, who had solid backing from then President Uhuru Kenyatta. Jubilee Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni said the region will continue supporting Uhuru Kenyatta as the region leader. Kioni further announced that there will be another Limuru 4 that will channel the way forward. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 40 shillings by logging on to www.mgazzetti.com. MPs have expressed shock by the State House's request for a 7.9 billion shilling budget for recurrent expenses in the next financial year. This comes at a time when taxpayers are facing harsh economic times and cash flow challenges. Documents tabled before the National Assembly Committee on Administration and Internal Security show that out of the total budgetary allocation of 9.4 billion shillings, that State House has been allocated a whopping 7.9 billion shillings that will go to recurrent expenditure. Kisumu West MP Rosa Buyu said it is unfortunate that State House was among state agencies dealing a blow to government austerity measures by overspending on recurrent expenditure. One of the greatest athletics rivalries of all time will be renewed at Paris 2024 after Kenenisa Bekele was named in Ethiopia's marathon squad. The 41-year-old is a three-time Olympic champion over 5,000 meters and 10,000 meters but has not appeared at the Games since London 2012 when he finished fourth over the longer distance. However, his second-place finish in the London Marathon last month means Bekele will come up against Kenyan Eliud Kipchoge on 10th of August. His rivalry with Bekele stretches all the way back to their first meeting in a final also in Paris at the 2003 World Championships. MPs have intervened to save boda operators from exploitative asset financing agencies charging 3 times the cost of the motorbike. National Assembly's Finance and Planning Committee on Thursday started a probe into the exploitation rampant in the boda industry. The move follows public outcry by riders across the country over the abuse that has been ongoing in the sector, pushing majority of riders into depression. The watchdog committee chaired by Molo MP Kuria Kimani was taken aback after it emerged that riders end up paying 3 times the cost of the bike. The revelations came when they met Watu Credit Limited CEO Andris Kaneps and country manager Eric Masawe on the high interest rates charged by the lender. And it will be a tall order for the beneficiaries of affordable housing to sell their units in tough regulations drafted by the government. The regulations, which are still undergoing public participation, provide that a purchaser of an affordable housing unit who intends to sell or agrees to sell the unit shall seek the consent of a board. Those who secure the board's nod to sell their unit shall only sell the houses at least 8 years after they purchase them. The regulations propose that an application for consent to sell an affordable housing unit shall be made in writing to an established board indicating the reasons for the request. According to the draft, an application for change of an affordable housing unit shall be made in writing to the board indicating the reasons for the desired change. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 40 shillings by logging on to www.mgazzetti.com.